So hey guys, and welcome to another Retro Games for Cheaters. We're playing, well, here we go, look, it's Toki on the Nintendo Entertainment System. It's the port of the 1999 port of the 1989 TAD arcade game Toki, developed by Taito for the NES. Graphically not quite as impressive as some other games in the series may have been, but nonetheless, released in 1991, it's a game where you play a little ape, whether he's a chimpanzee or what he is, who is, well, has to destroy an evil wizard. An evil wizard who turned us into this this ape character. We need to stop him. So we reach the Labyrinth of Caves. The evil hand of Bashtar has seized lovely Miho. Her beloved, the mighty Toki, has also been dealt a wicked blow. Now reduced to a lowly ape, Toki must risk a perilous journey to free Miho and regain his manhood. Because that's what he did, he chopped his penis off. And yeah, so we fight against a variety of these characters. A lot of little monster creatures, and if we take that, we get a helmet. So he's got his helmet back. And we jump on this heavy weight. There we go. And we just keep going. Nice and easy. It's fairly straightforward. I don't even have to attack these. Because if I destroy this... Oh yeah, I should also mention, given that I haven't bothered to talk about any of the cheats so far, we're playing with infinite health, infinite lives, and infinite time. Can't attack those, okay. The only thing I have noticed with this, because I did obviously try it out first, is that the cheats seem to cause some pretty obvious glitching on the screen from time to time. By that I mean it's putting bits of the menus and all the rest of it kind of pop up all over the place. I should have actually used that. There we go. Use those creatures. You can bounce on their heads if you want, as well as shooting them. Which can sometimes help you get to higher areas. Rabbit. Sometimes helps you. So again, another jump on a weight. Oh, I just fell. I fell down. But we got back up again. I've also noticed that with these cheats, the music will turn off in certain areas, like without warning. But we're here for the gameplay, right? We're here to get through the game. So we just fight all the characters as quickly as we can. I don't think this character's particularly suitable at any time. Just not suitable at any time. As far as I know, that's all we need to worry about. Stage 2, Lake Neptune. Having safely travelled the Labyrinth of Caves and escaped the jaws at the gate of Mornar, Toki sets out across the shark-infested waters of Lake Neptune, but beware, the eyes of Rambacha. He's shooting a bloody mortar at me from all the way across there. Jump across. We just landed on that platform, barely. Not too concerned about most of these enemies, because you can avoid most of them. There are sometimes that will appear with keys. But yeah, so it's a game that was ported to a variety of systems over the years. I believe there was a new Toki game came out quite recently, a kind of remastered version of it. I can't remember the name of. It's not what we're playing right now, though. But yeah, it was a popular game. The sequel, at some point, Toki Goes Apespit, appeared on a variety of consoles and is a much more interesting looking game. We need to fight this weird merman. Only, I'm not sure, it seems like we don't hit it very often. But yeah, we just have to wipe this out and we're done. Yeah, so the sequel was called Toki Goes Apespit. Apparently the intended title initially was Ape Shit, without the word Toki in it. So you heard me say that word. I can't even pick these up, look. So yeah, the sound's all gone now, but as soon as I get out of the water, well, you'll see. Suddenly all the sounds come back on. So maybe it's trying to... Maybe it's trying to say that underwater you can't be heard. Because underwater no one can hear you swim. Yeah, so we've got this eye thing. Which is actually fairly easy to kill. Just shoot and shoot and shoot, basically. Until it goes away. And he's dead, you see? He turns into a spinning blade and buggers off. There we go. Sorry, I just had to... Stage clear! Stage 2 down. What's next? Stage 3, of course. Made bold by his recent conquests, Toki enters the blazing heart of the Cavern of Fire in search of Miho. Here, he will face a deadly test against Mogulvor, the beastly guardian of this underground inferno. And I'm just gonna do that quickly. He does do like a crouched gorilla style crawl, which is good attention to detail. I think you'll agree. We need to kill this thing because this thing will provide us a key to get out of here. What it actually does is drops that platform. Oh no. No, it doesn't matter, just keep going. We can also shoot diagonally when we're going down hills or when we're walking around. So we can shoot pretty much in most directions. Which is pretty good. And he's got his football helmet on, but it's about to disappear. Because yeah, all of the power-ups, whether it's weapons or this or that... or the kind of helmet thing, they don't stay with you, so unlike like maybe some shoot 'em up sort of games, your health, sorry, your gear doesn't continue, so you've got no worries about losing it as such, because you're going to lose it regardless. I could have probably added a cheat to not lose all the stuff, but it's not really necessary, you know? It's just not really necessary. Oh, come on, kill this flaming wing thing, whatever it is. What is this supposed to be, anyway? A phoenix? Is it a phoenix? I probably just cut out some towel. I could have just walked across there without standing on the platform. In fact, I just have. Didn't intend to do that, but... Yeah, make sure and... I would say, you don't have to really attack any of the enemies if you don't want to. You can't change the direction of your shot when you're jumping, it appears, unless I've just messed that up. Just hop across there, as you do. And keep going. Not much to say, we just have to go across to the right until we get to where we're going. I think the boss is here. It's like a weird... I don't know what that is. It's just a bodily function of some kind. It's a burping thing. That wasn't... if I remember rightly, that one wasn't actually the boss. Why did I lose health? I think I lost health. Because I had two... You start with 2 full hearts, right? Stage 4, Ice Palace. From fire into ice, Toki's mission takes him into the forbidden reaches of the Ice Palace. After swimming the underwater passageway, he must emerge to fight the frozen monster, Zarzamoth. Is he a moth? Or was he? Is he like a... I don't know. I don't think he's a moth. Let's just avoid... Let's just try and see if we can just avoid any enemies for now. So he says as he kills 2 of them. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how easy it is. Look, there's like a red penguin running around. There are enemies you will have to kill, like the ones that provide you a key to get in and out of places. But, I mean, I could just almost... I mean, I can't there because... they're in the way, but... And that thing's going to attack me, but... Somehow I killed that thing, I don't know how I did it. Red penguin! But we don't need to do any of this. We can just run if we want to. Just a pity we can't go any quicker than this. No, we need to kill this because we need to get a key to get out of here. And now we're swimming again. I missed me. The screen took a little while to catch up there. Anyway. So we have to destroy that because we can't get past if we don't. There we go. There's some strange noises from time to time as well. Don't need to kill that one. Oh no, I got hit by a weird crocodile thing. Yeah, now we're getting weird noises. Right, so obviously we have to fight the bosses. It's a giant elephant! It's like a crystal elephant. I can just stand here and kill it. Just stand just inside the boss. In order to kill him. We got an extra square for our life. And cleared this stage. What's next? Stage 5. Dark Jungle. The crashing of thunder leads Toki to the dense canopy of the dark jungle. Fighting his way through the tangled vines, Toki faces a deadly contest against an old enemy, the pouncing Bashtar. If he wins, Miho won't be far. Oh, I wasn't going to kill anything, was I? Let's just see if we can just get past without having to kill any of these enemies and just get to the boss. It would have been better if I'd really thought of doing that from the beginning, wouldn't it? I can control that. I could not control the fact that I was bouncing on people. Oh. That's alright. Easy enough to get by. No trouble at all, just don't get those spiky things up your bum. And you'll be just fine, Toki. I need to wait. I don't have to, I could just walk across that, but I'm not going to. Everything's slowing down. There we go. Now the music started again. So yeah, the cheats on this, which is, you know, it's an okay game. Plays quite nicely. What more can you really ask for? But yeah, the issue with the cheats on this, as much as they do work, we're definitely getting the benefit of them. Can't get on that. Oh, there we go, I got some kind of shoes that help me jump high. Oh no! I hope they don't run out before, there we go. Before I get up there, I was going to say. Okay, so I'm going to need that. There we go. And we're out of here. Can I even reach that? I can, okay. Oh, I almost didn't make that. Wait, I was losing life there. So we can lose life to spikes. Alright, this is like a pair of hands and feet and a heart. I think we just shoot him in the heart, even though his heart's not in it really. That was a terrible joke to use, I know. Right, but at least we'll get our health back. So don't walk on spikes if you're cheating, because it looks like the spikes would kill us. Stage 6 is here. What are we doing? Who are we facing? The Golden Palace. Toki's final quest takes him to the palace, the place of Miho's imprisonment, the Golden Palace. Skating across the bridge of this guarded domain, Toki must battle his greatest foe, Vukimedlo. Everything hangs in the balance. Well, that's great. I'll face him when I get to him. And, oh, well, I couldn't help that. Just where my jump went, wasn't it? One sec. Excuse me. Just avoid them. We're just taking avoiding action the whole way. It's not their fault that their boss is evil. Oh, maybe it is. It's hard to say. Maybe he's evil because they asked him to be. They said, "Oh, could you be evil, please?" And the game's crashed. Well, one way or the other, we got through as much of the game as we were going to. The cheats may have crashed the game because it was glitching out quite a bit with the cheats turned on. So there's a good chance that that's the disadvantage of playing with cheats. Certainly with, rather than sort of input codes, but, you know, codes for the varieties of cheat devices that are out there. Sometimes it'll glitch the game out and cause serious problems. I'm not going to start the game from the beginning again. So instead, that's it. I hope you enjoyed watching most of Toki, and finding out that, yeah, loading that up with cheats, not necessarily the best idea in the world. For now though, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.